exceptional person, you know. I think there are very few people who could give a significant answer to that question. I suppose it depends, among other things, about one's religious views or lack of them, you know. I suppose if one were religious, one would say to do God's will, whatever that would entail or signify. Yes, I mean, God, you are giving me a hard time, aren't you?
Well, you said before it was an immense question, and so you find it difficult to actually answer, really.
I do. Yes, so...
David Kossoff, you were saying.
It was David Kossoff who told this story, yes, fable, that in a little village, a little shtetl, a little village in Russia, there was an old man. Nobody knew how old he was, in a long white beard, who never spoke. And on one occasion, so the villagers were gathering round. They'd no doubt drunk some vodka, and they were trying to discuss, you know, what is life? So the discussion went to and fro, and then suddenly there was this old man who had never spoken. He opened his mouth like a sort of creaking door, and he pronounced, "Life is a big fish." And the villagers, you know, they were astounded he'd spoken after this time, and they thought, how profound, what is the symbolism? You know, he spoke, so they had a sort of answer. Life was a big fish. But there was one young man there who said, you know, nonsense. It doesn't mean, of course, life isn't a big fish. And the moral and the conclusion of the story is that life is a big fish. Or it isn't a big fish.